Hey everyone, I'm Larissa Wall from Maximo TV, and tonight, Blake Lewis and JoJo came out to support gay and lesbian youth at LifeWorks Pop Goes the World event.
I think it's really important that that there are organizations like this to empower minorities, because at the end of the day, this is a minority group, and I think that we all need to do our part to take care. And I have a lot of gay and lesbian friends, and I think that particularly it's more difficult when you're younger, maybe you haven't came out yet, or you're thinking about it, and ways to express yourself. I know that they help with that, you know, in the arts and entertainment and stuff. So I'm excited to be a part of that and to learn more about the positive things that they're doing here.
Before this became what it is right now, there were a bunch of kids here, and they were all singing your song, going at it. What does that feel like?
That's so nice. I know that I'm going to feel them and hear them inside there, which is really nice to know that they're going to have my back. And whenever you hear people singing, you know, your songs, it's an amazing feeling. I can't wait for them to be singing my new songs when they come out. So that's what I'm thinking about.
And when will that be?
That will be soon. We're just getting some legal things still tied up with the label, and there's a lot of transitions happening, but it's all going to work out by like the beginning of the new year.
And what can we expect from that music? Is it different? Is it similar?
It's just a lot more self-assured. I mean, when I came out, I recorded my first album at 12, released it at 13, and then came out with the second one at 15. So I'll be 19 next month, and a lot has changed. I live on my own now. You know, just to even be able to travel by myself has been such an eye-opening experience. So I've really learned a lot. I'm writing or co-writing all the material. I'm really totally. This record is a representation of where I am as a young woman.
My new record, Heartbreak on Vinyl, just came out October 6th on Tommy Boy Records. Been doing some promoting with that, playing shows, you know, gigging around, you know, the nation, having fun. Yeah.
And you got to give me a little bit about the beatbox. You have to tell me how you do it.
I was one of those kids, and still am one of those kids, that constantly make noise, and I was doing it subconsciously till like pretty much the end of high school, and then I found that I could beatbox, and it just kind of came naturally. I'm an only child, and I'm a sponge. I soak up like every noise and everything, so it just happened.
Now, what's different about the second album than from the first?
A lot. I produced on this record. I wrote every song but one. It's very dance, electro. It's got a great mixture into club culture. That's what I grew up in. I went from like underground hip hop into, you know, underground dance, and I fell in love with dance culture. You know, and in about time I started beatboxing around like '96, and you know, I became the MC at all these raves and all these huge clubs and functions, and you know, the beatboxing fit, and then the singing over the beats, and you know, kind of came together, and so it's basically my roots record, kind of, you know.
Do you think the music industry's gotten easier on letting people do what they want now? I know there was a period of time when it was very cookie cutter.
I don't think the industry has. I think that just a natural progression of technology has allowed that. But definitely not the industry. The industry likes to make things harder, you know?
And what else is next for you, if there's anything that you can pack into your daily life right now?
I just came out with my mix CD. You know, I've been DJing a lot. I've been doing that for a long time. So I just came out with a new mix. You know, just playing shows a lot. I'm playing Vegas next week. You know, I'm back here next week for a fashion show that I'm judging at. And you know, it's good to come back to LA and have fun, you know, and do these kind of events, you know. I live in Seattle, and it's really chill, so, you know.
It's been like too long, like since I performed in LA. So it's like it's been 2 years, and I just released my first album in Japan, like from Universal, and I finally came back here and getting ready for my race, and then for next year, and then for my tour. So I'm really excited to be back and then play tonight.
Who could you compare your style of music to, maybe, out here?
So many people tell me, has been like from 2006, like Steve Aoki found me like on the MySpace, and he has been telling me like, you know, I'm like a Japanese MIA. Yeah, so maybe in my end, but these days people say I'm Japanese Lady Gaga. So it's like, okay, maybe between something. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm in just because someone actually bailed at the last second, and it was one of those things that months ago I knew that they had already casted for this night, and I really wanted to be a part of it, and got kind of in too late with the circle and put it out into the universe. Some way I'm going to be a part of this show. And sure enough, it happened. I was the first person they called, and I'm really excited because I'm teaming up with my producers out here that live in LA, which I never get to do, and with Hit Play, and it's a bit of a surprise for them, you know, to join me on stage that I now just told everybody about, but not a surprise anymore. I couldn't do anything more than dedicate my time to the community that has been a huge supporter of my music and my career, and I just want to be an amazing ally for this community, but especially for children. In fact, I brought out some guests that I want to bring over to talk to. Chevy Chase's daughter is here, Kaylee Chase, and Frank Zappa's daughter, Diva Zappa. They're friends, and because of this cause, and I explained it to them, they're here tonight to represent their families and to help promote as well.
Kelly's amazing, and that's really why I'm here, because she is the most amazing person, and this is an amazing event, and it's really worth putting your time and energy into, and we're here supporting, and we love Kelly.
It's a great honor, and I'm glad what I do has helped. But I live under no illusion that my experience on Queer as Folk portraying a gay man was anywhere near as difficult, as tough, or as challenging as it is in real life. And I think that's why an organization like LifeWorks and you know, the Open Arms kind of idea is necessary, because none of us can really understand what somebody else is going through, try as we might. And oftentimes it takes, you know, it takes mentoring, it takes one-on-one connection to go, you're going to be okay, you know. I could do it from a distance as an actor. I'm glad to be able to do it, but I harbor no illusions that that's enough.
I just put out a record on Universal entitled From the Start, and it's a la Frank Sinatra, Harry Connick Jr. I guess I could be like dubbed a modern-day crooner, kind of like Michael Bublé, you know, with a little bit of a pop flair. I'm a dear friend of Kyle Puccia. We've been writing together and recording together for years. He's one of the executive and co-producers of the event, and anything that Kyle's doing, I'm going to support, and especially an organization and an event like this that supports the youth in entertainment, in life. I think that you know, we as entertainers in Hollywood, in New York, around the world, have to remember that it's so important to give back in every medium. So, and this is a great opportunity for us all to do that.
I just posed for the No Hate campaign just a couple days ago, and the shot will be going live in a few more days. I'm actually a designer, and my whole thing is green, and kind of taking green into the next paradigm, something I call green killer. So it's like killing the line that divides between green and ungreen, and really just bringing it back down to common sense, because that's what inspires me, is how to be more frugal and more responsible, just on a really common sense level. RebeccaGreen.com, and it's REBEKAH, green just like the color.com, and there you'll find blogging about events like this, and I do a sustainable jewelry line, so you can find how to buy earrings online as well.
Today it's a great cause, and I'm just happy that I was able to come out tonight. LifeWorks, great organization. I just wish they had something like this when I was a kid. Growing up gay and lesbian, you know, it's harder than, you know, other ways, because you don't have sort of the outreach and the support group that you would have in a traditional household. And so events like this, raising awareness, is always great.
And with something like this, it's like two parts. You've got the mentoring program, but then with this, you have artists coming out to support it. So how does that feel, having all these people nowadays coming out and saying, like, yeah, equality for everyone?
You know, it's fun. It's fun, and it shows that there's more people out there who maybe aren't necessarily gay or straight, gay, but you know, they're there for us. They're there for the community, and you know, it's good to have a support group like that. And a free show, you know, nothing wrong with that at all.
Our music is, you know, I got a little bit of a rock tinge. Joe has a little bit of an R&B tinge. We got a little, mix a little dance element in there, and then that's Hit Play for you.
All right, now everybody seems so fun tonight that I've talked to. I mean, this is going to be an event and performances that seem just relaxed and fun. How does that change your attitude going into it?
It's everything, because attitude is everything, and especially when it comes to music. There's no competition when it comes to music. Music is expression, and especially when you get a bunch of positive people together to make a good difference, that's a key to success.
And if you can't have fun, why do it?